Okay, hello guys. So this is the video that I will record for like a brief introduction about Git and GitHub, and also how should I do the Git operations on web browser and also the GitHub Desktop and also my IDE. So first, this is a file of our LAB3 materials. So on the canvas models and also should be the LAB3 materials. So you can download this file, LMS. So first, here is the brief introduction about Git and GitHub. So Git is a version control software. It's an application, it's a system to store your code on by a very convenient system, and you do not need to rename your file like maybe code 1, code 2, code 3. You can just using Git to do that kind of things. And for GitHub, it's actually a storage for your code. You can store your code on GitHub, and GitHub, why it's called GitHub? That is because it uses the system, the application of Git. So that is GitHub, and we're gonna use GitHub for this semester's assignment and also final project. So it's pretty important that you handle how to upload the code to GitHub and how to use Git. So first, you need to go and create an account on GitHub. I think most of you have done this step, and if you have not ready for your account, you need to go forward this website. And if you already have an account, you can add your Unimelb email by this link. And I'm just gonna show you how to do it. So first, if you click, so this is your profile, and also here is your icon. You choose setting here. And the settings, there are emails. And inside this page, you should add your email address here. So you can add as many emails as you can. So if you still not have your Unimelb student email here, please add here. And so next, after you create an account, you should probably click to this link. This is what we're gonna use for this semester. It's called a GitHub Classroom. So after you click into this link, you probably will see this page. For this page, you will need to link your Unimelb username to your GitHub account. So the username is just the prefix of your Unimelb email, and also the one you use to log into your LMS. So if you like accidentally select a wrong one, or you select this skip to the next step, you should probably contact me, and I can do the link for you, okay? And then also the reset for you. After that, you should see this page. This means you accepted the assignment and your repository is ready. So after we click in this link, we should probably see this kind of file. So ignore readme and also temperatures, output and temperatures. So the first one, ignore, is kind of list files and file types that should not be committed. And I will explain this later. For readme, it's just a description, just introduction, and temperatures is what we should solve for the tutorial question 1. And you modify this file and you upload it and you try to get a green check. So this one is just a format output for you to check your output locally to see if your output is exactly same as this provided output. And here is the input for your test in your local machine. So first, we're gonna do the commit and push in web browser. So here is the slides I use for tutorials, and The basic operation of Git is add, commit, and push. So if you are gonna use GitHub web browser, you only need to commit. And if you want to use GitHub Desktop or your IDE, you only need to use commit and push. But if you want to do it in your terminal or in your Git bash, you should use all of them: add, commit, and push. So what is add? Add is push current working files into the stage or into index. And after that, you need to commit this kind of stage changes to a local branch. After that, you need to upload the change, upload all the local change to your remote repository. So for GitHub, it's like the GitHub is your remote repository because it's not on your local machine, right? And the local branch is later we're gonna do procedures called clone. We're gonna clone your remote repository into your local desktop. So here, this means the local branches. For the tools we're gonna use is here's the terminal or Git bash. The Git bash is also download with Git. It's automatically you have the Git and Git GUI, and this kind of GitHub Desktop is GUI tools for Git. That means you do not need to type, do not need to enter the command. You just need to click, and you got this commit and push procedure. So this is recommended by our lecturer. So we're gonna do the demonstration about the GitHub Desktop and also the IDE. It's pretty convenient that because this kind of IDE is very powerful. For example, the IntelliJ and also the Eclipse, they can do this clone and also the commit push things just via our IDE. So first, what we're gonna do is like we try to modify our file in our web browser. So we click the temperatures.java file, and we'll try to add something here. Oh, so first we're gonna need to click this edit. So maybe I try update from web browser. Okay, I changed this file, and to the bottom, this is the commit changes. And here is pretty important, is the commit message. That is message is you write some message to let you know in the future what you have done for this step. So if you do not have any message here, the default should be update this file. But I'm gonna change it to update from web browser. After that, I click the commit changes. It will commit directly to the master branch because we are using the GitHub web browser. So it's already in a remote repository. That means we do not need to upload. We do not need to use the push operation. So we just need to commit. After we commit, we're back to our repository. We will see this is here is the commit message, update from web browser, and time is now, right? So that means we already update the file, and if we click in, should appear here, update from web browser. And you probably will see this, there is a yellow dot here. That means it's waiting for auto grading to check the output. And you probably will see a red cross at the very beginning. That is because you have not modified this temperatures.java file. So you get a red cross. And this week's tutorials, our goal is to get a green check. That means you modify your temperatures file locally, and then you try to commit and push to our server, and we check if you get exactly same output. And if you get exactly same output, you will get a green check here. But at the very beginning, you probably get a red cross. So if we want to see the details, we just click this check or cross, and here's the details. So because I'm correct here, so I will see all of the screen check. If I want to see my previous action, I just click the action button. And you can see the actions you have done with the commit message. here, if I click this one, the first one, the one I get a red cross, I will find there's a red cross in auto grading, and here in the red education, I will find this means my output, the program isn't doing anything and the output is not matched. So that is the problem for my program. So I need to modify my program to match the output. Okay. So the next step is we're gonna do the clone. So what is clone? It means we connect this remote repository to our local folder on our computer. So this procedure is called clone a repository. So for recommendation, we're gonna use the GitHub Desktop because I think most of you may not from a technical background. So it's maybe a little bit difficult, maybe a little bit hard to let you get familiar with Git command very quickly. So we're gonna use this GitHub Desktop. It is very easy to use, and because it has GUI and easy to use. So if you still not download this app, you should probably click this link and download and install it. So after you install it, you should, so for the first time, you probably need to sign in. And if you want to clone a repository, just click here, File, and Clone Repository. You will find your repository in your GitHub account here. Still loading, okay. And you try to find the one with your GitHub name, and it means the name should be tutorial week 4. This one, okay. And if you click that and you choose a local folder, and then you click clone, and it's cloned successfully. So this warning, because I already cloned it in this folder, so I cannot have two repository in one folder. Okay. So you probably see here I have a pull origin message. That is because I changed something here, right, in my web browser, and I already cloned this repository. But so these changes do not reflect in my local folder. So I need to pull the remote repository to my local branch. So if I click pull, it's a pull to my local folder. So after you clone it, you should probably open your project, which is this. Okay, new project. So how to open your project is a problem, right? So for the first time, if you want to open a project in your IDE, you should choose File, New, rather than Open. You should choose New. And here, Project from existing sources. And then you try to find your path. For me, it's like this, and then open it. So for the first time, remember, try to use File, New, and Project from existing sources. This is for IntelliJ user. And for Eclipse user, I think there's a kind of command called open from system file. It should be something pretty like this. So after you open your project here, you should try to update your message here. Update from here's the GitHub Desktop. Update from GitHub Desktop. After I modify this one, I should see the changes here, right? And here, same as we use the browser, we need to write some commit message, update from GitHub Desktop. And we click commit to master. After we commit, what we should do here is we should do push origin, because we just have done the things in our local branch. We need to push the changes to our remote repository, which is in the GitHub. So we click this push origin. After that, wait a few seconds. We will see the changes reflect in the here, right? Update from GitHub Desktop. and we click in that file, we should probably see the changes. Update from GitHub Desktop. Okay, so that's pretty much for the update from GitHub Desktop. And if you like to do the things in your IDE, so first procedure is like you could use file new and project from version control. So that means you can clone your repository directly from your IDE. You actually no need to use the GitHub Desktop. And if you sign into your GitHub account, and you also could see your repository here, and you click choose your repository and click clone. You will get your repository clone and open directly. It's very easy to use. And if you want to do the commit and push, that is what we should do, is we change it to maybe to IDE. And then you will find a tool place here. We have a Git tool here, right? And also have Git here. You can choose whatever you like. If you click Git here, you see the changes. I did some modifications here, right? So what I should do is exactly same as what we have done in the desktop. We click here, we have 3 buttons. So the first one, update, is means the pull operation. Here's the commit, here's the push. So we first click commit. And here's the commit message. We change it to update from IDE. So after that, we have a button here. We can change it to commit and push. If we click that, after commit, we will get to this push interface. If we do not choose that, just commit. We should also click the push button as well. And after that, we click push. And also wait for a few seconds to synchronize. You should see this notification, pushed 1 commit to origin master. And back to our repository, we will see the changes. Update from IDE. And where's that? Here you will see update from IDE. So the last procedure is we're gonna try to use our terminal. Maybe I just update from git bash. So what we should do is like we go to the file path. Here to the folder, have my program here, Java file, and then we right click to find the git bash. What we should do is first, if you want to use the git bash or your terminal, you need to add your files to the stage. You should do this step. So first we're gonna git add. Here is a space and dot. That means we add all the files to our stage. We git add, and then we git commit. Here the M flag means we have the git commit message update git bash. You will see here a file change, 1 insertion and 1 deletion. After that, we just tap git push. And also wait for a few seconds. And it's done. Okay. It's pretty similar procedure, just commit and push. And you will see the changes here. Update from git bash. And here is the change. Update from git bash. Okay, that's pretty much for Git and GitHub. If you still have any question, you can email me through this email address. So thank you for your watching, and I will see you next week. And you need to get prepared for your test quiz on next Friday. Okay, thank you guys. See you next week.